Hey, this is Patrick McFadden. I'm excited today because I have real questions from real small business owners, and I'm going to be giving them real advice. Yes, this is going to be exciting because I think I'm going to do a couple of these maybe once a month or maybe once a week. It depends. I'm going to see how my schedule allows me to implement this, but I'm actually going on a lot of forums and answer questions. So if you want to leave your question in the bottom of the comments section here, please do so and I can put it on the next show. But here we go. I have Craig here from Connecticut who has a college nanny and tutors business. And he says, I'm looking for ideas for online marketing. I already have a Facebook page and Twitter account. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Sure, Craig. By you owning a college nannies and tutors business, I'm assuming that what you do is for people who go to school, you actually tutor and babysit their kids while they're in college. And it seems like a great niche. I've never even heard of somebody even doing this, but all these people who are like second career acts and people who are going to college in their late 30s after they've had kids, it sounds like it's a great business and it's a great niche. But if for online marketing, what I would definitely do is, if you haven't created a blog, I would create a blog. Your content is going to need to be about the problems and the desires of those people who are looking to have babysitters and nannies and tutors during those rough hours. Because I notice that a lot of people go to school after they get off their full-time job, and so they may have questions about the hours, the restrictions, and all the things. I would definitely answer those questions on your blog. I would start creating content that really speaks to them. Goal setting, personal development. Study. Maybe you can put some study habits and techniques in your blog. I would definitely do that. In terms of Facebook, since you're already on Facebook, what I would do is go to the search bar and type in college student, search in your local area of Connecticut, and on the left hand side select people. And I would engage with people who are saying they're a college student, and if you can read their profile and find out that they have kids, I would send them an email saying, hey, I ran across your profile on Facebook. Congratulations on pursuing your goal, and maybe it's a teaching degree. And just say, hey, found this article about teachers in Connecticut, what's going on in the industry. Thought you'd be interested. Let me know if I could ever be a help or a resource for you. And then maybe they're going to ask you, what do you do, with an email back, whatever, and you just continue the conversation in the context. You also said you have a Twitter account. If I were on Twitter, what I would do is go to twitter.com/search. And I would try to search the key terms that you think a parent that's in college would be talking about. Maybe they're saying need a babysitter or got to get this exam done. And maybe you can cause some conversations there. But the whole key is engagement when you're online. You want to create content that speaks to your audience where they can, and you also want to engage them on Facebook and on Twitter and cause conversations where they can find out what you do and that you even offer this service. And it's so unique. I've never heard of it. I would even try to get some local exposure on the news, because I think by saying you can have some research online saying that this many parents plan on going back to school, and one of the needs is daycare or childcare, and during those difficult hours, I would definitely try to get on the news with that, your local news in Connecticut. But I hope that helps and you take that advice and you really go make it happen, man. Let me know about your success. Next on here I have Felicia. Felicia is a part of an MLM called the Motor Club of America, and her question is, what is the best way to get traffic flowing to my website? So Felicia, I went to your website because I know in a lot of MLMs they give you the standard website that they have, and I noticed that you didn't have a blog or anything like that. So what I'm going to recommend is that either you create your own site, or either you can add the blog to that site. Do one of those, but I would definitely create a blog, Felicia, and become a known expert in whatever you're passionate about. That website that Motor Club America gave you didn't give me any detailed information about you. But what I would do is definitely start blogging about what you're passionate about. If it's seeing other people successful, I would talk about that. If it's seeing other people increasing their income, I would talk about that. If it's personal development, whatever it is, you need to start talking about that and become the expert in that. And let that flow into your Motor Club of America, where it's just a part of who you are, not everything you are. That's exactly what I would do to get traffic flowing to your website, because content is what people is going to attract people to you. And the better your content, the more it spreads. And start engaging on some social networking sites. If you're not on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, really start going there and posing questions in the groups, getting engaged in conversations. On Twitter, I will use twitter.com/search again and start searching people who are maybe looking for ways to get some new income streams. Type in new income streams or whatever the key terms that people use when they are looking for stuff like that. That's exactly what I would do. I hope that helps. I hope that's some great advice to get traffic flowing to your website. Next here I have Luciana, and Luciana's from Ohio, and her question is, now here's the one that I think a lot of people are going to be like, you really answered that question? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Her question is, can anyone recommend a good way to promote my online sex toys business? Yes, online sex toys business. So, this is not tough for me because I believe in the advice that I'm going to give her, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I kind of see. Luciana, what I want you to do is become the sex expert. You need to have a sex blog, and you need to talk about why it's important, what it does in relationships, how it brings people closer together, what are some problems that people have in the bedroom and how to solve them, or how to either go through the process of solving them. You need to become the sex woman. Trust me, marriage, for dating, for relationships, you need to be comfortable talking about it. And I would create a blog, whatever fits your DNA, written, audio, or video. That's what I would do. Now, I would also start engaging in conversations on sex blogs, sex forums, sex video blogs, wherever you can find where the people gather to talk about this information, and start leaving great comments, because that's going to draw people back to your website where you can showcase your work, your expertise, and also your toys. And by you being the expert, people are going to be more than gladly to buy from you, because you're going to have detailed information about, why it's great, maybe how to spice up the bedroom for marriages. And the next thing I would do is try to find out marriage conferences, do some relationship coaching, relationship workshops, find some relationship seminars, marriage conferences. Try to find all of that in your Ohio area and attend those things. Show up in those places. Let people know that you're there to help them better their bedroom life, if you will. I think that's key in order for you to get out there and speak at some of these conferences as well. You can do workshops, speak, teach, educate people about sex. I think that's going to be your ticket. That's going to be your great ticket to get in business, is educating people on sex. Because sometimes what is the old saying? Our parents, they had money and they had sex, and they don't talk about neither one of those. So we thought they had none. Turns out they had both. So parents don't like to talk about sex. So you can talk about some tips there about how, just become the sex expert. I think that's going to be a key. If you could build a community, and by you being the authority on that, I think that's going to really increase your business and develop trust and rapport. And I think you'll be on your way. So that's it for today. I had those 3 questions. If you want to leave a question, you absolutely can. Leave it in the comment section, or you can send it to me at pmcfaddenmarketing@gmail.com. Thank you, and remember, nothing happens until you go execute.